IzAlyssa.
I float on the air current, a monarch in the sky, observing life's slow motion, the reason people cry. I watched the girl named Clara, drowning in the gray, a lonely quiet fixture who simply passed the day. Her parents were always absent, the money was their focus. She felt like a forgotten, dried out lily crocus, a vessel of pure sadness, lacking any direction, waiting for a feeling, a genuine connection. And Layla appeared, a lighthouse in the mist, and suddenly Clara's world was anchored by a list of calculated steps, how to accidentally meet, perfecting the approach. Outside upon the street, they quickly became friends, a beautiful duality. Layla saw the pain, the desolate reality. They were two of a kind, inseparable and deep, a bond that Clara promised she would secretly keep. That innocent attachment became a cruel affair, a hidden wild devotion that Layla couldn't share. Clara's happiness was perfect, an exquisite fleeting thing, until the talk of boys made the hateful feeling spring. The day Layla started seeing Matt from a different place, I watched the light get stolen from Clara's haunted face. He was a foreign intruder, stealing moments they had. The jealous, hot resentment drove Clara truly mad. She started to pace, a hurricane in her room, plotting the disappearance of Matt, sealing his doom. She sent the shady texts from different numbers and bluffs, but Matt was still too solid, built of two resilient stuffs. Layla asked, "What's wrong?" Noticing the change, Clara just smiled weakly, rearranging the range. Then the fatal invitation, the motive completely veiled. Matt saw it as an effort, a gesture that prevailed. Layla was ecstatic, her two favorite people. Clara played the bestie, friendly and so simple. She led him to the woods, her secret destination, deeper into the shade, a silent consummation. They reached the lake's edge, the precipice of the fall. Matt turned his back to look, oblivious to it all. She pulled the cold steel, a blade out of her bag, and stabbed him in the back, watching his movement sag. He fell and screamed, a broken, agonizing car turned him back to ask her why. In utter awe, he begged for his own life, but Clara only smiled. The sound of his pure terror made the killer reconcile. She stabbed him and she stabbed him until the movement ceased, the laughter bubbling over the monster now released. She was never yours, a whisper hateful and low, as she tied a heavy rock and watched his body go. The splash was a high, a dopamine rush. She touched her blood-stained clothes in a sexual frantic hush. Smelled the clean scent of Layla's hoodie, her eyes closed in the trance, finding sick fulfillment in this deadly dance. She danced and she sang all the way home, washing off the red, knowing Layla was alone. The next few days were heavy, Layla was fraught with fear. Clara played the comforter, wiping every tear. He had another girl, Clara manipulated with glee, watching Layla start to doubt exactly as she wished it to be. But Layla had to know, so she went to Matt's parents' door, found the distraught mother who could cry no more. She met the sobbing father, saw the broken sad home, realizing Matt vanished the day she was with Clara alone. Layla went back to Clara with questions unavoidable. The truth in Clara's eyes was suddenly deployable. Clara broke, shouting, "I had to do it, he wouldn't leave you be." Layla just said calmly, "I have to go," refusing to see. Clara watched her turn, her mind hit the limit. She screamed, "Don't leave me!" and gave up every minute. She lunged at Layla's back, pushing her down the stairs. Layla cried out in pain, trapped in the fatal snare. Clara descended slowly, walking past the fall, grabbed the kitchen knife, ready to end it all. "It could have been us," she sobbed, "it should have been real." Layla cried, "You're fucking crazy, trying hard to heal. It's too late now." Clara cried, throwing herself forward, stabbing once in the stomach, completely unforward. Layla stared at her, a single tear ran. Clara held the body complete in the plan. She rocked her and whispered, "It's okay, it's okay," watching her true love finally fade away. The police broke the door, a sudden horrifying din, found Clara in the bed where the ending would begin, hugging the dead body, covered head to toe. The fire herself a shack, it's a bloody tableau. Now she sits in the asylum, talking to the wall, dead eyes staring outward, answering no call. Her oblivious parents watch through the thick cold glass, mourning the daughter they let tragically pass. Layla's parents won't forgive them, the hatred is clear. Everyone's now sobbing, drenched in tragedy and fear. I watch them all from the garden, a butterfly in the breeze, realizing some affection can never truly be at ease. It is Alyssa.